Welcome in. I am the CryptoBullGod, and in today's video, guys, FLR has been on fire. I can't recall a time I have seen this strong of a V-shaped recovery. You know, for quite a bit of time, if you follow me on Twitter at CryptoBullGod, I have trolled the community, and I have trolled in particular Hugo Fillion on doing a horrendous job of announcing when the airdrop would take place, constantly redefining when it would take place. It became a joke. When the airdrop took place, I put out a video doing the best job I could with limited price data to define where price could potentially open at. We even fell very short of that. And subsequently, the price just collapsed. It was a dumpster fire for a long time. Okay, the charts do not lie. But since then, we need to give due to the token. It has had a monumental surge in price. That is what we are here to discuss today, and potentially where the FLR USD price could be heading. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Tradingview. It's one word. It's CryptoBullGod. And if you appreciate the content, don't forget to give the thumbs up button. Drop me a comment. Share what you liked or didn't like about the video. And as well as clicking that bell icon for all notifications so you know when I go live for my daily TA live stream. It's called All in the Charts. I've also brought back the CBG podcast as well. Just a quick disclosure that none of what I'm sharing is financial advice. I'm simply looking to educate and to help others through sound, logical, technical analysis. We're all big boys and big girls, so we can make our own personal financial decisions, right? With that being said, let's get into it. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at FLR USD on the daily. Now, there's a couple key things that I want to point out in this chart. First off, there is this blue rectangular area here that I've been speaking about for a while on Twitter or X at CryptoBullGod. Important that you give me a follow there so you get updates. This is also something, it's a chart and a rectangular box that we've been following on my daily TA live stream. Click that bell icon for all notifications. We've been covering it for weeks now, and the strength that we've seen in the chart. And the item that I indicated that was really critical for FLR to do was to get above and stay above this rectangular region between 2.7 to 2.9 cents. And the more candle body closes that we could get above this area as confirmation that it will hold as support, the stronger, the much stronger the chart would look. And why is that, though? Why am I saying that? Well, if we go back in the limited price data that we have for FLR, you can see that we started stair-stepping down here, right? But we started holding this region, the same region I just spoke to, 2.7 to 2.9, as an area of support. Once we broke below 2.7, the floodgates opened and we just started bleeding tremendously in value, right? You can see we just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding down all the way to below a penny. Another thing that I did want to indicate on the chart here, and we're just going to stick to price data. The other thing that I wanted to indicate in the chart here is this ascending line. Now, one of the things that you're going to see with a really strong chart when you draw an ascending line of support like this, you'll see that the upwards momentum in USD price results in us never coming back to backtest this, right? So what we can actually do, we can draw multiple ascending lines here. We could draw a line like this. Okay, and we can color code that a little bit differently. And then we can even draw an ascending line like that. And what you can do is, as price does eventually come back and start to retrace and consolidate, we can assess the strength of the consolidation by these ascending lines of support. Does this one hold? Does this one hold? And finally, would this one hold, right? So that's something that you can do in the chart. But I have all the major regions of resistance indicated on the chart. Now, it's important to point out at the time of recording, we're up over 16% on FLR. I'm recording this on Sunday, February 4th. We have yet to close this candle body. So red is always for resistance. Green is for support. We need a daily close above these levels at 2.9, 3.1, and eventually up here at 3.2. And we need the confirming candle body, which will be the preceding daily candle, to close above these areas before I start color coding these green over red. Okay, but these are the major areas of resistance based on prior limited price confluence that we have up here. The last important thing to note on this chart, 3.65 cents is the all-time high. Once we convincingly clear 3.65 cents, we got ourselves a blue sky breakout. There is no price data up here, so I cannot tell you how high or how low or how high of a target we're going to hit up here, okay? It's anyone's educated guess just how high we could go. Now, one of the charts we can use to make an informed decision in terms of where FLR could go would be the FLR XRP relativity chart, and that's what I have charted here. Now, this is a 2-day chart. Interestingly enough, you can see right here, we have this descending area of resistance, right? We have a touch here, a touch here. We came up, we wicked above it here, couldn't get above it. Now we've burst above, right? Now we've bursted above. You can see I have a major region of resistance right in this area here that we're starting to come up to and test. And it'll be interesting to see if we can break that. Now, my main region of resistance, okay, I have indicated here between the 0.086 and 0.12 ratio. Again, this is literally just FLR USD divided by XRP USD to give us these ratio values on the right, okay? This is a major region of resistance, okay? And hypothetically, what I've done, okay, is I've said, well, eventually if we get up to this midpoint around the same time that XRP has its blow-off top, these are the hypothetical values, not even necessarily XRP's blow-off top, but even something shy of that. These are the values that FLR could see, right? Now, for all of you familiar following my daily TA live stream all on the charts and prior crypto content that I've put out, I'm indicating my primary target for XRP is at $5, indicated right here, okay? I could see it hitting as high as $7, but $5 is my main target that I'm looking for. So what I'm indicating here is if we happen to hit this midpoint right in here in this upper resistance, this upper region of resistance here, that would put FLR right at 50 cents, which would be more than a 10x from where it's currently at. What are my expectations here on the FLR XRP relativity chart? I think we're going to hit heavy resistance right in this zone. It's very common. Again, this is another thing that I commonly hit on that daily TA live stream all on the charts. When you clear a descending area of resistance like this, right? Eventually you clear it. It's very bullish and common to backtest the prior area of descending resistance as support, eventually use it as a springboard to come off of it and create a new higher high. And that's essentially what I think will happen, okay? I think we're going to top in this relative area. Not saying we can't go higher, not saying we can't come up to here and rest on here as support. That would be even more bullish if we were to do that. But my primary view is we'll see a little bit of weakness, healthy consolidation, and then eventually come up to this area. And it'll be interesting to see where is XRP's value at that point, because that'll indicate where FLR's USD value is, okay? Now, I'm also, last point on this chart, I'm not telling you that we can't clear this area here, okay, and start breaking out to new all-time highs. Certainly not saying that isn't the case. But again, being a little bit more conservative in the intermediate time frame as price action is coming in, I'm saying, okay, well, depending just how high we go and depending on the timing of these things, right? So if we do get a little bit of a rollover here and maybe by spring, summertime, we do come up to this area, maybe the market isn't topping by that point and XRP is up to the $2 to $3 range, okay? FLR could be between 20 and 30 cents, which is a roughly 10x from where we're at right now, just shy of a 10x, right? So definitely another chart that you want to consider having in your toolbox as you're assessing the XRP USD value. Take a look at this FLR XRP relativity chart. And again, this is on the 2-day. If you appreciate the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. drop me a comment. Share what you liked about the video. Share what you didn't like about the video. And make sure you click the bell icon for all notifications to make sure that you know when I go live each and every single weekday for All in the Charts as well as my CBG podcast. Until next time, everybody, let's all spread awareness and let's carry the education forward.
So what you gonna do, $5 on CryptoBullGod and his crypto maniacs and the entire cryptocurrency market? Run wild!